In a quiet city where mornings rush past like they're trying to escape something, there lived a young man named Daniel. To everyone around him, he was the definition of control. Calm voice, steady hands, always present, always fine. But behind that silence, Daniel was carrying something no one could see. He was carrying the absence of the two people who once made his world feel whole, his mother and his father. The house he grew up in no longer felt like home. It felt like a place that remembered too much. Every corner held echoes of laughter that no longer returned, and every room seemed to pause, as if waiting for voices that would never come again. One evening, Daniel returned home late. The sky outside was fading into deep blue, and the streetlights were already awake. He walked into the kitchen without turning on the lights, out of habit more than thought. His eyes drifted to the table where his mother used to sit. For a moment he stopped. The silence in the room felt heavier than usual, almost alive. "Mom?" he whispered without meaning to. No answer came. Not even the sound of movement. Only the quiet reminder that some doors never open again. He stood there longer than he should have, as if waiting could reverse something time had already decided. Then slowly, he reached into his pocket and placed his phone on the table. His father's contact was still there, saved under a name he couldn't bring himself to change. His thumb hovered over the screen. For a second, he forgot. Just for a second, he believed if he called, someone would pick up. But reality arrived gently and painfully, and he put the phone down without pressing anything. Outside, the wind moved through the trees, brushing against the windows like a memory trying to get in. Inside, Daniel sat in the same silence that had become his new normal. Not the silence of peace, but the silence of absence. Days passed like that. People began to notice how strong he had become, how he never broke down, how he kept going. But they didn't see what he did in private moments. Like when he passed by his mother's old scarf and had to pretend it didn't shake him, or when he heard his father's favorite song and had to walk away before anyone saw his eyes change, or when something good happened in his life, and his first instinct was still to turn and share it with people who were no longer there. One night, Daniel sat by the window as rain tapped gently against the glass. The world outside kept moving like nothing had changed, but inside him, everything had changed forever. And for the first time, he allowed himself to speak the truth out loud, not for others, but for himself. "I don't know how to do this without you." The words didn't echo. They just disappeared into the room, like they were never meant to be answered. And still, somehow, in the quiet that followed, Daniel felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Not peace, not healing, but love, still present, even in absence. And in that moment, he realized something he had never understood before. Grief is not proof that love ended. It is proof that love still exists, even when everything else is gone. This is the story of Daniel. If you loved it, subscribe, leave a comment, and share your thoughts. More episodes are coming soon. Thank you for listening.